Investigative journalist and co-host of the Weaponized podcast, Jeremy Corbell. Jeremy, the whistleblower, David Grush, is really making some extraordinary claims here. Why do you think people should take this seriously?
Yeah, well, first of all, I'm glad that his account is now being heard. Mr. Grush came to George Knapp and me first about 14 months ago, and he appeared to be the subject of reprisal. So we vetted him and held his account in confidence. We can say for sure Dave is who he says he is. He was in the position that he says that he was in. He had access to what he says he had access to. And by all accounts, Dave appears to be credible. So it would be reckless for us to not take his claims seriously. And his claims should be investigated by AARO. AARO must verify or disprove, that is their job, what Mr. Grush is talking about. So I think everybody should look at this and understand it from the point of view that this is something we can now look at and have investigated. It is out, and he filed a classified complaint under oath. And the Intelligence Community Inspector General said that he found the complaint urgent and credible.
Jeremy, how problematic is it that everything that David Grush is saying here is not firsthand knowledge, that he himself didn't actually see these non-human craft?
I think it gives weight to a lot of the people that have come forward and talked about having direct firsthand experience. That should be investigated now because people have come forward. And by the way, I mean, it's very courageous of Mr. Grush to come forward in this manner. But there's a lot of people, whistleblowers, who have come forward to me and George Knapp and others, and they've told their accounts. So now, if it's true, this is something that can be and must be looked at by the mechanisms of government and also the Whistleblower Protection Act that has been put forward in the National Defense Authorization Act. I mean, this is what it's for.
The Inspector General, as you noted, is taking this complaint of reprisals for going public seriously. Members of Congress are now asking today, and even just as recently as 10 minutes ago, giving a statement, asking for more information, pledging to hold hearings. The public statements thus far from the Pentagon, however, are carefully worded, that there is, quote, no verifiable information, no credible evidence of extraterrestrial life. They do not say it's not true.
Yeah, they actually, if you really look at their words, they say that they have not found that. And I think what is important about what Mr. Grush is saying is that they now know where to look. And so I think that's the issue here. Look, this feels like an episode of Don't Look Up, you know, that movie. We have been telling you, people and reporters, investigators have been saying that this is a real issue, that we need to look at this. And so finally, Congress and Senate and legislation has been put in place. Well, now it's time. Now we're seeing that this is an issue that must be investigated.
The former Navy pilot Ryan Graves said last night on this show that pilots are still, to this day, today, this week, being discouraged from coming forward with evidence of UFOs, or UAPs as they're now called. Why is that? We've got Congress holding hearings for the first time in 50 years. NASA just held a hearing. Why are witnesses still feeling stigmatized when they step forward?
Because it is a topic that it produces stigma. But I'm going to tell you something that goes a step further because it's true. What Ryan Graves said is accurate. It is also accurate that some pilots are being asked to scrub some data. And why that would be done? That is a big problem. Is it just stigma? Is it because people want to go on deployment and don't want to have to report this up the chain of command? As somebody that people come to, whistleblowers, witnesses, direct eyewitnesses, I can tell you that this stigma is corrosive to public trust and also just to looking at the facts.
Well, I hopefully we'll have some hearings in Congress and get more to the bottom of what those facts may be. Jeremy Corbell, thank you.
We will be seeing that.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Always great to have you on the show.
Thank you so much for covering the topic.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.